Proceed. Slap. I asked him my last name. Phillips, I kept saying Phillips. I don't know how to take him to class. But then I took him. The office, I Phillips. So I think that's what's on there. Wrong. I think we changed it.
Oh, non, c'est rentré.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now. And
This
we have a
next
clash
inch.
of ranked opponents coming up in this one.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? The extra point is blocked. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just...
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Fights off a defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now there's
I can't do nothing. I might as well got them in.
Gators line up to
This shit
punt it away.
nuts.
They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Off play action on first down. A little release to the back.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield and get some positive yards.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Got his man. Runs through a tackle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move.
God
Oh,
damn.
he just lost his
Oh, they
concentration
just-
and didn't
what's up,
get
man?
all the way in. Desperately
This game's
wanted to
shooting
convert
bad.
on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He'll pull it on the read.
What the fuck is that quarterback?
Give him a couple that leaves him
This
with
is
3rd
it.
and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Shit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first
game
time out
of
of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. To extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down with the big play. Well, move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's
God damn, he's fast.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How
He hurt.
important those
Oh,
5
dang.
guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh, God. This nigga can throw, bro.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own
I do
18-yard
my
line.
calculations correctly. That's his fault.
Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw
I don't know how many
completions.
calories it's like to take it. I imagine
Oh, they
it's double the
dial
piece.
up on 2nd and a long way to go.
I imagine it's double that piece. Is the kick
Motion
down?
from the back.
I'm putting stupid.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space.
I'm stupid.
And he was fortunate not to
Somebody else
lose
said,
yardage on
"Don't
that
chase
play,
it,
able
don't
to
let
wedge
it
it back to
get
the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what you said. I'm putting
Love the play by the
I
defense.
just
They
put
just
it
did a
away.
good job understanding where the running back was on
I'm in
that
there,
play.
I'm in
After
there.
the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Off play action. Here's a hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Now they'll try to cash in this drive Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Fucking jump, bro.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
These niggas allergic to jumping? Like, what the fuck? Fucking jump.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and and I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minutes of the first half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was tough.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make some...
There he goes. Running inside the 20.
I got plans, I got goals. I ain't playing about this shit. Niggas ain't talking about throwing no hands, but niggas is spraying about this shit. I got my family, I got my fans. I've been a man about this shit. If it don't pan out, I ain't handling pans. I'm laying outside of your crib, on the damn van like I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme. This 40 got kicked. Put up a middle finger, scream for the world while my other hands on my dick. You ain't a killer, y'all a bunch of cover girls. All that compliment nigga shit. Leave a comment or you leave it to me. I send you to another world with this shit. Magic wand, put your work in my wrist. Magic Johnson, I'm sick with assist. Braun when I dunk in the 6. Godson got the sun in my fist. Godson got it good. Fetty pop it, you drop it and run. Ain't no stopping that little rocket in them dissing me. Hockey pockets, nigga, pill.
Because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field, he's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's fired. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Rides the back on the option to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. got his man. Hard running there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big...
He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks will have it first and 10. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TF.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up. Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. On the run, still looking. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. You can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lost a throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wide out. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback will keep it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. This offense was 0 for 2 in their 2 first fourth down opportunities. They finally get one here to keep this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Lets it fly. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Under fire!
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's fired. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Dances away to buy time. And that one's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...